Few of us own any gasoline beyond what's in the gas tank of our cars, and therefore the example in graph 8.1 that treated gasoline as an endowment bundle is probably not terribly relevant for most of us. But we all own something that's perhaps even more precious, and that is our time. We sell our time in the labor market by giving up leisure and collecting a wage. In essence, we sell hours of our time for the wage that the market offers us. And so it is in the labor market that endowment-generated budgets become important. We begin by assuming, as we did in Chapter 3, that we have 60 hours of available time per week that we can devote to either leisure or working. And we'll also assume that we don't have anything else that we can sell, so the only way that we can consume is by selling some of our leisure time. Our endowment bundle is then bundle E on the horizontal axis in panel A. If our wage is $20 an hour, then we can make as much as $1,200 by selling all of our leisure time, so the most that we can consume is $1,200 worth of other goods consumption. This gives us our initial blue budget constraint at the original wage of $20 per hour. Suppose your original optimal bundle, bundle A, is to consume $800 worth of consumption and 20 hours of leisure. In other words, you're selling 40 hours of leisure at $20 an hour, which earns you $800 that you can spend on $800 worth of other consumption, and it leaves you with 20 hours of leisure to consume. Next, suppose that your wage went up to $25 an hour. This would cause an outward rotation of your budget constraint to the magenta constraint. It would still pass through bundle E, because if you don't work at all and you just consume your leisure, your consumption would still be zero. But it would also allow you to consume up to $1,500 worth of other goods consumption if you worked all the time. 60 hours times 25 is 1,500. We therefore get a steeper budget constraint, just as we did in graph 8.1 when the price of gasoline went up and we owned gasoline. And just as an increase in the price of gasoline looked like a decrease in the price of consumption in graph 8.1, so an increase in the wage here looks like a decrease in the price of consumption. This is because consumption has in fact become cheaper. If your wage is higher, you have to give up less of your time for any given amount of consumption that you'd like to consume.